Hey, 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 hey!
Good afternoon, good evening, good night, or good morning, depending on where in the world you're watching That Balloon Show.
Well, welcome to That Balloon Show.
And we are in our new studio! Almost.
So close. However, we will be talking about our recent trip to the big balloon build in Indiana.
But before that,
There's this. Welcome.
hello and welcome back to That Balloon Show.
Look at us all coordinated.
Absolutely, we are showing the fact that we are powered by Premium Common.
I certainly am. Yes. So, you said, Keith, we are almost in.
People have said another new studio. Well, no, we're almost in the new studio. We're actually just next door in the next office. There was a problem with the supply chain, and it meant that we can't get into our office for one more week.
Lots of I's to dot, lots of T's to cross, and we're not quite there. But we have moved out, so we're halfway there.
We are. We have moved out of the previous studio. We're in a very, very temporary studio, and we're going to be. So you've only got us.
We're
on
not
the
saying
pod
when,
tonight.
but we are.
But next time,
We are
we keep saying it. Next time,
next door.
we are literally
to
next
where we
door.
should be. So yes, they've very graciously allowed us some space elsewhere
Yes.
to take over a corner of somebody else's office in this building.
Yes. So
Who knew?
yes.
They didn't.
Yeah, it's gonna be hanging with us just for a little bit.
It's looking
We've got some.
good.
It's looking fantastic, and we do have some very big plans for it when we get into there. So stick with us for the short time. We really appreciate your patience.
Yes, thanking you.
And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about our recent trip to Indiana in the USA, Elkhart, South Bend, Indiana.
That's right. It was for the big balloon build.
It was
Oh,
the
what
big.
graphic there? What's that one from?
That's for the teens.
Oh, that's right. Yes, we had these.
What's that?
There we
You
go.
two boys been to the pool parlor. The pool parlor. You're looking buffed. Is that right? Okay. No, it's the American food.
I know.
It's,
And we're just taking some of the American food and pushing it up. Yeah. I know that's right. I'm not showing it. So yes, the big blue build.
Yes.
Yes.
We were. We blame our new buff on Perkins of the USA.
Yeah. Who knew Perkins
Yes.
was so good?
Yeah.
Open 24 hours apparently.
What's that? Another new studio. Hello to Jackie. Hello South Africa, Alfred. Hello Shelley.
Hello.
Everyone. Hello Zach and Zoe.
Hello all.
Hi everybody. So we have just come back from Indiana.
Yes. We had a road trip from Chicago
Yes, we flew into Chicago, drove down.
with the nicest high car we've ever had. I mean, I don't think I've ever had to fill in one of those forms that had damage on every panel.
The problem was, I think, is that because we tend to joke a little bit, we were joking with the person that was handing out the car. So the car that we'd originally booked when we got to the parking lot, it wasn't there.
Mysteriously disappeared.
It wasn't there. So they actually switched it for
The one they didn't expect back, I think.
yeah, the one with dents and stuff in and chips and everything. So anybody, it worked. It was fine.
It did, yeah.
It did the miles. It saved us a lot of Ubers.
Yes, it
So,
really did.
we had a great time. We drove down from Chicago to Indiana, which was nice in itself.
It's straight road.
It's America. It's straight roads.
What was the directions, Keith? We left Chicago and
Drive
went
200
straight.
miles or something like that and go straight for 150 miles.
Yeah.
Take a left and
Yes.
you're there.
You don't really need that now, but anyway.
And the goof parlor. Okay, thanks, Brighter Balloons. The goof. The poof parlor. Okay, okay. So we're looking buffed that way. Thank
Okay.
you. Don't know what it means, but we'll accept it.
I'll take it as a compliment.
Yes. And We got there nice and early so that because we were there to add some special effects, right?
We were, yes. So we were invited along by Stuart, the director of the Big Balloon Build,
Yes.
to help with a bit of the setup and to have a trial run of some of the special effects that we're looking to introduce to make the immersive experience even more immersive and interactive.
Yes. Also, we've been bringing back that diary camera, which we haven't had a chance to sort out the footage because as we just arrived back on Sunday evening. Saturday evening? Sunday evening. So we will get that and we'll be putting it into the show.
We will, yes. So we've got some diary footage of some of the builders and some of the team leads and some random people walking past when we pressed the button.
Yeah.
And people also walked past and didn't realise there was a pressure pad for the button this year.
And some of the kids from the charity, because it was for the Ronald McDonald Housing, which is a really cool charity.
It is, yes.
And who would have thunk that we would have needed it before?
Yeah, it took a twist, this build.
It did take a little bit of a twist because for those that don't know, after day one of the build,
right early.
Yep, on day one of the build, we went out for dinner.
We did after a very busy long day,
and then we went out for dinner. First of all, the first restaurant that we went to didn't have our booking for whatever reason.
For whatever reason, we were all stood outside and
but it
couldn't
doesn't
get
matter. We're a bunch of balloon people, yeah? We scramble, we make it do.
We did.
We find a place that's going to accept 80-odd people.
Yeah. It was. I think someone had gone up to the front desk at the place we went to and said, seating for 85, please.
85, yeah.
Hey, they were fantastic.
They were. Well, so a big shout out to
the Texas Roadhouse in
it was
South
lovely.
Bend.
Yeah. It was very nice. Big shout out to them.
Thank
you very much. Service was fantastic too.
It was.
So we went to there, and then we had a lovely meal, and then afterwards, this is where everything's kind of went wrong.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that night there was a car accident involving part of our team.
Yeah.
So with Stuart, Curris,
Dante,
Greg, and Jenny.
Jenny, yes, Jenny Potter.
They were in a car and they got hit by a truck, and then it ended up that we found out about it. We
went to the hospital, kind of make sure that everyone had what they needed, and it was
a support.
Pretty serious crash. I mean, Stuart's definitely not getting his deposit back. Let's say that. Sorry, Stuart.
No, when we saw pictures of the car afterwards, the engine was out over the back was off.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad. And for those that know and don't know, Curris is actually still in hospital with Stuart by her side.
She is, yes. I think out of everyone else, there's a few bumps and bruises.
Greg
sort of happy to be alive. Greg unfortunately had a broken ankle. He's managed to get back home now.
Yes.
And we'll be having an operation soon. So
on Thursday, best wishes to Greg.
Yeah, big hugs to you, Greg, as well, because I know you were so frustrated not being able to be part of that build.
We kept on threatening to put him in a wheelchair and stick him on top of the cherry pick. This is a lift and just have him drive around.
Our plan A was to gaffer tape him to the lift, which, by the way, when we suggested it, Greg, he was all for that.
He was definitely all for that. And he
doesn't need an operation, just a bit of conduit and some screws. He's golden.
We suggested that as well. 2 pieces of conduit and some self-tapping
And he probably has some with him anyway.
Yeah. So Kerris is still in there. We were actually just speaking to Kerris and Stuart about an hour ago, right?
Yes. We were wishing her well.
Fantastic spirits.
Wishing her well or being mean?
Well, yes.
You decide. Well, I think there was a lady in the room.
There was, from the Ronald McDonald
who was
Housing.
a little bit confused as to why we were ringing and not being that sympathetic.
Yes. Those that understand the British sense of humour will know exactly that's what she needed right now.
Exactly.
And she is being inundated by messages of support and well wishes and prayers and everything that goes along with it. And it's amazing to see everybody reaching out.
That family spirit. I mean, that was shown with the build itself, because everybody from the team that were in that incident were very adamant that the build needed to go on.
Yes.
Dante, bless him, he was there the next day. There was no holding him back.
Jenny was back in.
Yeah, Jenny was back in as well.
Greg would have been if they'd let him, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Well.
Yeah. And it was just a case of they wanted that bill to go ahead. So everybody stepped up.
But everybody had to step up, right? That was the thing, is that it didn't just take out the people that were directly involved, but it took out a lot of the support network as well. You know, people like B, who spent a lot of time doing the logistics side of
many extra things that needed to be done because these guys were taking out the equation.
Yeah.
So everybody had to do more roles, and
people pulled out of teams. I know Morgan pulled out of Renee's team to step up onto the production team to help out, and it was just everybody just really just. It was time to put on the big boy pants kind of thing.
I mean, terrible situation, but the positive out of it just shows you how everybody pulled together. So it was fantastic to be part of that and seeing how they kind of evolved and did everything they needed to do and more.
And the crazy thing was, as well, is that actually Stuart, so the charity that this Big Billion Build was helping this time was the Ronald McDonald Housing,
which is it's a US-based charity, but it has different chapters in different regions, right?
Yeah.
So it has different sort of parts to it.
Yes, and it basically is when you've got a kid in a hospital and the family needs to stay nearby, they will put you up, and in this particular chapter, completely free of charge. You don't need to pay anything towards it.
So anything to do with the family, they will take care of. So feeding you, housing you, and they've actually got a facility right in the Memorial Hospital there as well. So they are right on site, and there's a bridge that takes you over.
It's a sky bridge that walks straight across into the hospital.
So such an amazing
and
kind of.
Stuart had been staying there. Stuart ended up staying there. So that he could be there for Keris the entire time.
So, you know, they're all there as a Big Balloon build to support this charity, and the charity's now flipped that around.
Yeah,
just looking after Stuart.
After teardown, after the Big Balloon build was all over and the teardown, they actually took some of the pieces and took them to the housing itself and put the pieces in there. So Stuart was visited by the
hippo, wasn't it?
The tightrope walking hippo. Which is amazing. So
yes, very cool.
So what we'd like to do for this particular show is actually share some of the pictures that our photographer Stephanie was there, and she took some of the photos. And this is a sneak peek because nobody's really seen these ones yet.
One of the other things that was quite funny as well is kind of obviously they were missing for quite a lot of the event. But you think, well, do we really need these people for this event because they weren't here? But the truth of it is everyone channeled their inner Keris on this. So it's like, you know, what would Keris tell me at this point? Get it done.
Get it done.
Just make that happen.
Yeah,
there was all of these inner Kerises going, right, we're going to make this happen. So she'd laid the groundwork and the prep and the planning with everyone and the organisation and the book that Jenny does is just...
It was everyone pulled together, and what was really amazing about the whole thing, this shows you the team effort, is that although there was a few amendments, there wasn't a single design piece that was missed from the build. There was no excuses. Everybody just knuckled down, got on with it, and got it done. It was an amazing build.
So it was. So we've talked about all these things.
Let's see some pictures from the build, and let's see first of all, shall we see our host of the build?
Yes. So we have our host here, the star of the show.
Oh, hey, I like what you did there.
I know.
Jen Nikos, lovely lady, and her husband actually, because we were.
The backbone of the operation. Let's face it.
Well, because
Jen.
Our lead rigger, which is Greg,
was
missing.
Decided to take the week off. Sorry, Greg.
No, you're not. Because Greg decided to take the week off. Chris, Jen's husband, actually took the week off work and came in to help with the rigging side.
He really did.
So and even in spite of that, we still got things done. Sorry, Chris. No, he was great. The fact that he took a week off work so that he could come and support the build. It was amazing.
It was. So
but that's Jen. She was our host for Indiana.
She was. Here we go. So what have we got first there, Keith?
Clown cars.
That's it. So we have different areas with different team leads. So we're going to kind of run through a few
Some
of them.
Our builders decided that they were going to get dressed up for the fun of it.
Yes.
So this
Not
was
these
super cute.
This is just normal everyday attire.
Everyday attire.
Yeah.
Yeah, for them. I mean, not us.
Maybe
we would, but
we're more sensible.
Yeah.
Yes. So we've got a fantastic clown car. And now there will be more images out there as well of the build itself. The ones we've got this evening are a lot to do with the builders themselves, because this is really where the heart of it is.
It is. It's a tribute to the builders, because, they went above and beyond in this one.
They really did. So there's our clowns. And
this was Teeter-Totter.
Tilt-a-whirl.
That's it.
There you go. Did I get it wrong?
No, it was me.
Tilt-a-whirl.
Tilt-a-whirl. Nice bright colours on there as well. Lovely prima
pool
balloons.
party there.
Pool party, Kiss Me Pink and Mango.
Good theme there.
Yeah.
So this is mid-build. This is not finished yet.
Yeah.
But stopped them in the tracks to take a photo. So we had the lovely Stephanie taking photos on this build.
Yeah.
We've edited some of them, so we've not shown some of the ones.
We call these dodgems.
So because some of the photos me and you were in, and they weren't the best photos.
No, we're not going to use them. These are, we would call them in the UK dodgems.
Yes.
Where you guys in America would call them bumper cars.
Yes. But the same thing. But
yes. We actually ended up animating one of these. So that one of the bumper cars was just spinning around and around in itself.
The yellow one, wasn't it?
Watch out for some out for some videos of that.
That's pretty cool. Here's one of our riggers who really stepped up. He took himself to new heights.
Well, there we go. He had an uplifting experience.
Hey.
Yeah, this is Rob from one of our riggers. They were there to support. Rob and James were actually there to support to support Greg originally. However, because of what happened, they had to step up. Good job that there'd been the previous day there'd been a quick talk through of what everything was going to do. And
that's right. There was a good,
just got it done.
Great plan in place, so that really helped. So that bit of a team building on the first day was excellent. So those guys were awesome.
So that's also there's our other rigger in the orange one. It was like an orange and blue race.
Oh, it's a race, yes.
And this is James.
Yes, fantastic job, gents. Thank you very much.
Yes. He hasn't put up as much as them. This is somebody that we lost for a few days as well.
We did. Again, this is what we're talking about, and the fact that we lost more than just the team that was taken out with the accident. We lost the likes of Dawn here as well.
Yeah, because Dawn actually stayed with Greg and looking after him, and for a couple of days while he really needed it to support. And
but Dawn was part of the character team, wasn't she?
Yes.
So again, with her being out, the character team had one person missing. So
but not a lot of characters.
A lot to do.
Something like 65 or something.
Too many, Keith.
It was a lot of characters.
I didn't want to ask in case I got asked to help. Let's be honest.
It was a lot. I know that. Yeah. It was a lot of characters.
Look busy and keep your head down, right?
Yes. Yes, that's it.
Here we go. Right.
There we go.
Lovely
Dina. She's making our
fun fact. She made...
Fun fact. She started us saying fun fact quite a lot.
Yeah. She knows, if you ever meet Dina, ask her about giraffes, because she knows too much.
Yeah, I don't know. I think she must have been a giraffe in a past life. She knows so many facts about giraffes.
Yes.
Fun fact. Dina knows more giraffe facts than anybody else.
Right.
Seth.
Bath time. Is one
from the duck pond area.
One of our other animations here as well. So we animated one of these ducks, so it was turning around, swimming in the pond.
It was swimming in its own little duck pond.
It was.
I wondered, in America, do you guys have the same thing where you have a big pole with a hook on the end and you go fishing for the ducks?
Just so you know as well, because you can't see us, Keith's doing all the visuals.
It's a hook a duck. It is. It's a hook a duck.
It's a fairground.
Fairground thing.
It's a fairground, and what you do, I know they do it at Disney as well, because they've got
well, it was Disney because it was spinning around.
Hey, bubble.
Thank you.
We'll be here all week until we get a new studio. So yes, you get the duck and then you win a prize, whatever.
Depending on the number of the button.
So that would have been good.
Sure, you guys have that.
Next time, Keith. Next time.
Okay,
right. Back to the hooker duck.
Yes.
What's next?
I think it's Dante.
It's the Leaning Tower of Dante.
Yeah, yes. And he's still smiling. After everything he went through,
I mean,
still there.
In fairness, I think somebody was unsure, because we did say to him the reason why he came back in was he doesn't get paid if he doesn't turn up all week.
So he's there, he's working, and he was working hard. He was there, he was there on the morning before everybody else was. And he was the last one out the door when they're forcing him to get out.
And we say that's because he's really slow.
Oh, wow. He's going to love that.
Love you, don't they?
Do we?
Bless him. Here we go, team photo. The clowns again in their not-so-clowny attire.
I love the fact that they didn't actually go ahead and do normal clowns with in the clown car, and they put elephants in the clown car. It was good.
Well, they've done animals all the way throughout the build because the bumper cars ended up with foxes as well. So I love that character building around the design.
In the background there, they've got a dunk tank with a frog. And the sheep, I love the sheep. The sheep was one of my favourite things. So underrated. There's a candy floss stall there, if you can see it.
Oh,
and
yes.
the sheep is actually cotton candy, sorry.
I didn't even...
Did you not?
No,
I love that sheep. It was one of my favourite things.
And
it's completely covered in cotton candy and looks rather cross about it.
Could argue that, Dominic, why did you not pay attention and see that sheep in that detail? When you are there is so much going on in that room. There really is. So each time we walk through, you find another little element or another little kind of detail that jumps out at you, which is fantastic. So you just keep looking at it and it reveals more. So
I just love that character.
That's my reason for not seeing that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the most detailed of characters or anything like that. I just think it just has so much character about it because it's really angry with the fact that it's completely covered in cotton candy.
I like
it's
that.
Cute.
And it's something new for me now.
There you go.
Well done. Right. Okay. Which one's it? This is the tight rope.
The tightrope walker. Yeah. The trapeze. On this one,
yes.
Yeah. Oh, is it? No, it's not. Is it the? It's the top.
Oh, it's the other. Oh, so I'm looking at the other side of it. And I thought that was all one team. So, that's two different teams, right? Is it? Or is it the same? I'm not sure.
We'll find out on the next picture.
Yes. So, because what we've got behind them directly
there was so much going on that side. I can't remember how many teams were working. Yeah. No, it's the top. It's the circus tent. It's the one with the bleachers with all the characters in.
Right.
And then the lion ringmaster.
Because there's the cannon there as well. Yes. Right. Okay. Yeah. So if we move on to the next one, that might be. Oh no, we'll come on to
this
it.
is the tilt-a-whirl.
Tilt-a-whirl.
It's not a teeter-totter like you said.
Yeah. Rewatch that, people. You'll know. So this one's got the characters in. So this has got the pandas in there.
The pandas in Jenny Porter.
Jenny Porter's spirit animal is a panda.
She loves a nap.
Yes.
So yeah, this was Cadine's team in the for the tilt-a-whirl. Yeah.
You've locked it in now. It's definitely a tilt-a-whirl.
With pandas spinning around.
Till tomorrow. So yes, well done, guys. And then we have
our magicians.
That's it, right. This is the
rabbit magician pulling a rabbit out of a top hat.
Yep. And you can see there over to the right, we've got one of the sponsors. We had lots of different sponsors from the local community.
Yes, they were there every day, not just Thursday.
Well done. Bum bum.
Hey, come on.
Hey. That's terrible, Keith. Really terrible.
I thought it was magic.
Ta-da!
This is the stage I was going through. Oh, we liked that so
much.
We liked
it so well. We did because we're like ta-da.
It's like an anime.
Ta-da, ta-da. Anyway, enough of that, people. Oh, here we go.
I wonder which area this is.
Now, of all the different pictures, which were fantastic, by the way.
There was some really super cute pictures.
Yeah, elegant, smart, stylish, really showed off the work.
Yeah,
we went with this one.
To go with
where everyone strongmanned out.
Yeah.
So
the actual strongman in the background, who we called Hercules, was one of our animations. He didn't actually move, but he did talk to you. So there's a little black mat there behind Renee, and you could press it, and he would say one of 20 different things to you.
Yes, and he lights up as well to show that he's talking, and he's like, "Hey, do you even lift, bro?
Hey, you! I want a flex-off battle."
Yes, so that was pretty cool. So we had lots of fun interactions with that. And, again, we'll say sorry. This is hand on heart, sorry, B and Brianna, for putting up with all the test runs in the staff room.
Yeah.
Where
How many times they heard the pirate tune going on
and again.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sure they still can hear that now.
I would imagine so.
Right. Oh, we have the pirate area as well.
Speaking of the pirate area there, so we have our pirate captain there who kept on shouting at the people because, again, we have an interactive black mat on the floor behind.
We do, yeah.
Denise and her team there. And you press it and it sets it off, and it does one of 30 things, right?
It does, yes. And then, ever so often as well, it fires the cannons, which is bubbles filled with smoke.
Yes, which we do have video for when we get this processed, and we'll show you on a future episode.
We shall. And this was a very popular area of the build for us to go and visit because Denise had some very nice sweets called rum butters.
Butter rum.
Butter rums, yes. They were really nice. So we had to visit regular to make sure that the build was going smoothly.
It was,
and to check where the cables might have gone for this said animatronic effect.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we checked on that regular.
Yes.
That's dedication. That's us making sure that
We've
those
got the
guys
extra mile as well.
absolutely yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Denise. So, who's also going to be the host for the Pennsylvania one in November.
That's right.
And if there's butter rums on the cards,
We might be there.
yes. Right, here we go. No, this is a different team.
Yes,
definitely.
this is definitely the trapeze
Told
team.
you.
Yeah, I did say this before.
Du-du-du-du.
Yeah.
So this was great, this one.
Yes, so as you can see there, we have, it looks small up there, but it's actually, it's about the same height as we are for that hippo that's
Yes.
casually going across the ribbon of there, of the tightrope walking.
Elegantly.
With a little parasol.
Working its way across.
Yeah, she's super cute. And the net that, in case she falls, is all woven together with
Hey,
260s.
safety first, people.
Safety first.
Got to do that. So yeah.
The rigging involved with them two towers was pretty.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, it's carefully balanced.
But the guys did a great job.
They did.
Look at these handsome chaps.
Who's these guys?
And me, you and Dante.
Yes. Yeah.
This was the safe photo. Unfortunately, Dante, being the chap that he is, was not being serious, and we were
He's messing around all the time.
Struggling to get a decent photo, but this, you know what, a bit of Photoshop, we've got this.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but it actually does prove that we were there.
It does. You're right.
Yes.
Yes, not just in the staff room rewriting stuff. Well done, us.
Yes. Oh, we have Martha and her duck pond team,
Yes. So
which also has where the roller coaster
ends. Yes.
Yeah. Roller coaster.
Yeah, from where we are, it's roller coaster.
Roller coaster.
Everywhere else in the world is roller coaster.
I don't think it's even that.
No, it's not. I'll do my best.
Yes.
I did my best.
But it's not that.
Subtitles will do the best with that. Right, and this
Speaking
is
of roller coasters.
roller coaster.
Roller coaster.
No, it's still not there. Yeah.
It's a roller coaster.
And some Annie doesn't have a rain hat on because she had a rain hat in Guildford, which was a plastic bag. Don't do that at home, folks.
Yes. We had all kinds of weather when we were in Indiana. When we
Yeah.
had to defrost the car on one day because it was covered in ice. And then
Sunburn on the afternoon.
Yeah, it was mad hot.
Don't
At
really
other
know what
times.
happened there.
Yeah, we had everything.
We certainly did. Here we go.
Yeah, there's
Bumper
the team
cars
for
again.
the bumper cars. And you can see the foxes.
Yes.
Sitting
And that yellow one
in
there, because it's sideways,
Is actually spinning
is the one
around.
that spins around. So that was cool.
Spinning around. It's getting out of the way. There's a team. Photo. There's the build team.
Go team.
Yeah.
Go
Again,
team.
proof that we were actually there.
Question that we had about this one is quite open, this build, compared to some previous builds. So it's got a couple of trees in the middle to break it up a little bit, and then there was some railing, like sort of rope around to guide people around the outside. The reason for this is they actually held a gala dinner
Yes.
to raise even more money, which was being hosted within the build itself. So that's why this particular build doesn't have the separation of the different walls and theming that way. It's done as a sort of a...
And the mayor came and was
Yeah.
the congressman.
Everybody.
Yeah. And
absolute.
the founders of the Indiana chapter for the Michiana chapter of the Ronald McDonald House.
That's right. Now, I think at the last count when we were there before the gala dinner as well, they were up to $200,000.
Over $200,000 raised.
Which was amazing.
Well, actually, for the public days, so the Saturday and the Sunday public days, they completely sold out.
That's
of
right.
tickets.
Total
to the
sellout.
point that actually we heard that there were ticket scalpers that were reselling tickets for up to 5 times the price.
Yeah, which is crazy.
That was absolutely crazy.
So that was fantastic. I think obviously,
amazing.
every event that
Amazing.
you do, you learn even more. So the fact that we've got to sell out and we can look to see what capacities are, how long it takes someone to go through, how can we maximise it, but make sure everyone has a fantastic experience.
Yeah, because we want to make it more interactive as well, so people take the time and have a
That's
chance
right.
to experience every part of it. But also, as well as that, we want to increase the flow through so
That's
that we can get more people.
But on the actual open day for the public as well, they had lots of carnival type attractions, so
Yeah.
different things for the.
We kept on thinking there was a balloon popping somewhere,
yeah.
but it was the test your strength.
That's
hammer,
right, yeah. So loads of
booth.
things like that going on where you could kind of have a go and, again, raise even more money for charity as well. So that was fantastic. It was such a good and well supported by the community and the charity and all the other vendors that came in. I mean, the convention centre itself was supported by the convention centre, which is also an RV museum.
Yeah.
But it's an amazing building to work in. It was
Brand new.
fantastic. It was a
new.
brilliant place to work. So thanks to those guys as well. So what an experience. I mean, I don't know if they knew what they were signing up for with this many people coming in with this many balloons, but hey, you know, they enjoyed it.
All right, I think we're only halfway through, so let's go.
We can do this.
Oh, the Ferris wheel team.
Yep. Again, that kind of looks small on there, but it's not.
It's not. It's absolutely
is huge.
ginormous. It's
Yeah.
something like 18 feet tall or somewhere around that, 18 to 20 feet tall.
Great
It's
design
huge.
by Dante, and the framework that had been
Executed
prepped
really well.
by Dante for this as well saved so much time on site. Thankfully, there was a plan in place with Greg and the guys as well, because that went ahead without hitch.
I've got a video of the lift
Yeah.
when it actually went up as well, so we'll be sharing that at some point.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's great. Well done, team.
Here we go.
We have the
A merry-go-round.
carousel.
Carousel, yes.
Yeah, in the UK we have a merry-go-round carousel. So we have the team there putting it together. Now that is, it does not show off the scale of that particular design or the technicality of the framework. It was amazing, big build.
It was, yes. Again, more photos will come out soon, which will really show that.
Task Force!
Yay, Task Force. These guys are not assigned to a particular team. These are experienced builders within the Big Balloon build, and they will go and help out where necessary. So teams that maybe need an extra bit of set of hands or some expertise or some questions perhaps that some experienced builders on a build of this size could help with, because this is open to experienced and newbies as well. And in fact, we had a lot of newbies to the Big Balloon build on this particular one. So the task force were really really added value, and were able to look after the teams as and when.
If you see some photos of Marissa there, Marissa brought different costumes for each day. So,
yes.
It was cute. It was cute. Very well done.
Very good. Right. Okay. What have we got next? Yay!
Another team.
Oh, serious? Yay!
Yeah. Also, as well as Dana, you can't do that for the UK audience.
Yeah.
Just
Sorry.
saying.
Go on, Dina.
You should know that. Maybe you know about your
Fun
apps.
fact.
Fun fact, can't do that for the UK. So this is our character team. So, and Stuart, these guys were held.
That's just to prove he was there one day.
Yeah, they were hidden out of the way in a different room, and they were just absolutely churning
Locked
out.
up until they got the
Showed
job
something
done.
like something stupid, like 65 characters or something for this build. It was
Yeah.
huge.
I know there's a lot of ducks.
Yes, they were putting them all in a row.
Yeah. Nice. And then we have
Production
the
team.
production team. That's it.
Yes.
Yep.
So everyone that was involved, front row there, we've got Kim, B, Dante, Mel, Tammy, going on the back row the other way, me, Stuart, James, Bree, Jen, Mo, Evie, Chris, Jenny, Rob, and some random guy stood on
I
the
knew
end.
it was coming. It was inevitable and predictable.
Yes.
And this is
Greg again
before-
to prove Greg was there.
before he took the week off.
Yes. Greg making sure that the job's getting done correctly. And people still smiling through the build,
That's
no matter
it.
what's going
More
on.
going, don't take a picture, please don't take a picture.
There you go, there's your picture.
And the character team,
Scared by a fox.
plenty of energy.
I think it's because of what the fox said.
Da, 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 da. Handy
Yes.
by Lisa there.
Yeah, absolutely. She
The
was
frog.
The frog. We're not sure what was going on with this one.
No, whether she was posing on purpose or decided that
Whether it was actually holding those balloons in place was funny at that point, or something happened and she put her hands up and that's when the photo was taken. Captions.
I was going to say captions on the comments, please.
That would be broke, great.
Yes. And again, there's clearly too much fun was being had. We could have had more characters if they were having this much fun.
Yeah. Just get on with it. Come on.
Come on, people. There she is.
Yes. There's a wonderful Evie. If you didn't
She's
know,
quackers.
Evie's actually coming to the UK this summer for the Summer Splash.
She is, yes. So watch out for details on that. So surprised.
So excited that Evie's coming to the
Yes,
UK.
she knows. Is
Yeah.
Evie coming? Yes, she is.
Wow, I didn't know that. Great.
Using, again, the build powered by Premium Comwin. Plenty of use for the equipment across all the different teams.
When our sizes were getting some hammer on them ones.
They certainly were.
And again, people were having a bit too much fun.
I know. We could have got finished half a day early.
It's a magical connection.
Half a day early. And then we got one more photo.
One more photo. We had to end on one photo. And
We
that
did.
is,
Our lovely Keris.
yeah, our wonderful Karis.
Now, she'll be happy at this because there were several photos we could have used.
Yes, there was one where she was actually twerking up against that.
Yep.
Well, there was actually 5 photos where she was twerking up against that stack of balloons, and we didn't use any of those ones.
No.
We won't even mention them.
We won't even. No one would even know that they existed.
No, we shall not.
So we'll
mention
not
them.
say that,
Okay.
and we won't post them later.
Yeah, absolutely not. And we just want to say that our thoughts are with Keris and Stuart, of course, and the whole family, who she's still there in the hospital in Indiana. And she is an absolute champion. Like we said at the beginning, we were talking to her, what's that, about an hour and a half ago, and she is an amazing spirit. She was having a good laugh.
She was.
With things.
With everything that's going on, she's
As expected with Keris.
yes, onward and upward.
So
and I'm sure
please
we'll see
send
her
her
on the bill.
messages.
Yeah.
There is a group out there. If you're part of the Big Balloon Build as well, there is a progress report thing you can find on Facebook where Stuart keeps everybody updated. So
Yes.
if you
And I'm sure we'll see her
join
at
there,
the Big
send a
Balloon Build
message.
in the not too distant future.
People
I'm
are sharing
pretty sure.
photos and videos.
Yeah, some of which she's not totally happy about. People, so keep them coming.
I think she forgot about that
Yeah.
particular
See,
one.
this is what this is regret. Like, no, not that one when I was doing this face. Not that one when I was doing that face. Listen,
Or not that one where I was being the Christmas gimp.
yes.
Yeah, so if you want to see that video, you can get yourself onto the progress
Christmas
report.
Keris.
Yes. And show your support. Send any pictures that you do have of her that are appropriate.
Yes.
And send a goodwill message. People have been sending chocolates, PJs, flowers, slippers, planting trees.
Yes.
all
And
sorts
if you
of
are in
different
the
things.
UK, if you just want to send them to us, because we need some chocolates, flowers, and PJs, and we'll let Keris know what you gave her.
Yeah, we'll send her pictures of them. Okay.
So yes, sending her all our love, and Stuart, and Greg, and everybody else who's got some bumps and bruises as well, because you've been through quite a rough week.
Yes. So we are going to say goodbye for now.
We are.
In 2 weeks' time.
We will be back. Where we'll be, who knows?
We'll be in the new studio.
We'll be in half of it, definitely.
In the new studio 2 weeks' time.
Whether the workshop's ready, who knows, people.
Yes. But for now, we're going to say goodbye.
We are.
And
I'm going to try not to press the button early this time, though.
Okay.
Because I did cut us off slightly early, so sorry for that, people. He's like, we've gone?
Or we've gone. And have fun. Bye-bye for now.
Ciao for now.